A local celebrity in Omaha, Nebraska found himself held at gunpoint by the police mere hours after the city held a parade in his honor and gave the man the key to the city. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's story is about a man named Terrence Bud Crawford, who is apparently a big-name boxer and a hometown celebrity in Omaha, Nebraska. The city recently held a parade in his honor and even gave him a key to the city. This is actually his second key to the city. Still, that status didn't stop him from being held at gunpoint by the police and then detained in handcuffs while they checked his gun license. Before I get into the details on this one, this video is brought to you by my personal favorite coffee roaster, Blackout Coffee Company. Blackout has been supporting this channel for a long time now and has been supporting your rights for even longer. They have great, smooth coffee and dedicated partner roasts that raise money for GOA, FPC, and even the Second Amendment Foundation. Not to mention some of the best coffee flavors I have ever had. I am especially partial to the Bananas Foster and the Chocolate Cherry. Chef's kiss. So, to get a cup of coffee that you can be proud of and help the channel, go to blackoutcoffee.com/LibertyDoll, and as a bonus, you can use code LibertyDoll for a one-time 20% discount. So apparently Bud Crawford is a big deal. I don't follow boxing, but apparently he has some big titles, has a 42-0 win record, and is the first boxer in modern times to hold undisputed championships in 3 separate weight classes. He has stayed local to Omaha through his whole rise to fame, so the city put on a parade for him on Saturday. It also happened to be his birthday, so they had a party after the street festival too at an event venue downtown. As the party broke up, he was pulled over about a block away at about 1:30 a.m. Then the cops held him at gunpoint, ordered him out of the car, and handcuffed him. And of course, we have 2 different versions of events as to how and why that happened. The police say that they pulled Crawford over for reckless driving. The police report merely says that the police, stationed near the venue, saw a vehicle driving at a high rate of speed at the intersection of North 12th Street and Davenport. The venue the party was held at was also on North 12th Street, with parking only a couple of buildings down. In fact, here's a Google Maps of the parking in the intersection. The distance between them is approximately 154 feet. So the police's version of events is that they saw him driving recklessly, and recklessly enough to warrant a traffic stop, within 150 feet of the parking garage. According to the report, they pulled him over at North 12th Street and Cass, which is a 1/10 of a mile from the venue and a 4-way intersection with a light. The report says that he was pulled over and cited for reckless driving with 0 other details. Entirely possible, but given the distances, I have a little bit of doubt. But social media footage from the back seat of the car shows a cop holding Crawford at gunpoint while telling him to exit the vehicle. This was confirmed by his security team, who was also present in the car.
Stepping out, seatbelt.
Step out.
I'm opening the door.
You can take
I'm
mine
opening
off
the door.
of me right here on my right. I'm keeping my fucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro.
Step out.
Can I move my phone?
Yeah, that's crazy.
By Crawford's and his security's account, the police stopped Crawford, and as a legal gun owner, he informed them that he had a firearm. Nebraska is a duty-to-inform state. According to Crawford, his security guard, and the other passengers, the police immediately drew their guns and ordered everyone out of the car, one of them holding a gun very close to Bud's head as he exited, his hands up, and calmly told police he was opening the door and not reaching for a gun. The police then handcuffed everyone while they ran Crawford's and his security guard's licenses and confirmed that they were in fact legal gun owners. His head of security, Qasim Shabazz Assad, who was in the passenger seat, said that he thought that they were going to get shot and lose their lives because of the police's extreme reaction.
Soon as he said he had a firearm, the police officer that was on his side became unhinged.
Police immediately drew their weapons, pointing a gun at Shabazz and the pound-for-pound champ.
I literally had my hands on top of the ceiling, and the inside of the vehicle.
Assad is also the founder of a group called the Black Agenda Alliance, which says that its mission is to change the narrative in the Black community by strengthening families, local businesses, schools, providing security to neighborhoods, and also teaches classes on how to properly approach traffic stops with police, especially if you are a gun owner. However, he said that none of that training helped him during this stop.
There was no reason to have drawn guns on us. That no matter how prepared you are, no matter how calm you are, if you run into a rogue police officer who wants to escalate, then he's going to escalate.
The police's version is that they pulled the car over, immediately saw a gun on the floor, and drew their weapons for their safety. Now, they said that they saw this gun in the dark on the driver's side floorboard. So, where Crawford's feet are supposed to be to drive? Maybe under the seat? Or in the back with the driver's side passenger? Audio from the Omaha scanner shows a bit of the verbal exchange, which does seem to support Bud's account. As the officer says, there's a firearm on the floorboards of the driver's seat, and an unidentified voice confirms, saying, "I just told you that." Which is admittedly an odd place for a firearm to be. Now, body or dash cam footage would definitely give us a better picture of what exactly happened, in what order, and confirm somebody's account of the events, but of course, that is not being released. At the end of the day, Bud and his passengers are very lucky that all that happened was that they were held at gunpoint and eventually released, rather than something way worse than that happening. Now, a lot of folks on social media are saying that this was simply a racial issue, and that might certainly be part of it. But the fact of the matter is, this also broadly applies to anyone who carries a firearm and ends up having to interact with the police in a duty to inform state. And I understand someone being jittery if they are told there's a gun in the car, but these are supposed to be cops trained in this situation. And if someone tells you they are a legal gun owner and have a gun, I don't know. It's just a crappy situation because time and time again, we see gun owners ending up in interactions with the police and getting punished or shot, treated badly or suspiciously, whatever, because they lawfully exercise their rights. I have been covering these situations more and more on my channel, and 9 times out of 10, somebody ends up shot. And of those 9 times, they usually don't get up from it. I mean, we have some cases that are as extreme as Philando Castile, where the guy unfortunately bleeds out on live footage broadcasted to social media in a horrible way with his girlfriend and daughter in the back seat. Or we have instances where the Florida cop tried to take a man's gun from him out of his holster and shot him in the leg. I'm not sure what the solution is to all of this. More training? I don't know. I don't know police procedure, and if holding a gun inches from someone's head because they're a gun owner is doing things by the book. My suspicion would be no, but I don't know. There's law enforcement in my audience, you tell me. Either way, as I have said over and over again, we are continually seeing this situation where we are told that we have the right to carry a gun and defend ourselves, but then we are treated badly or suspiciously or fearfully or shot because we are exercising that right. Now, the mayor, who said that he is worried about how this will look for police and community relations, has ordered an internal investigation. He also said that residents have a right to voice their concerns about police activity so long as they do so in a respectful manner. The mayor said that he personally will be reviewing the body cam footage, which has, again, yet to be released. The Omaha police say that they are still conducting interviews about the incident and hope to complete the investigation by the end of the week. An update about this story came in right before I went to post tonight, and that is that the police have investigated themselves and said that they have done nothing wrong. They blamed permitless carry for the incident and claimed the police simply did not hear Bud Crawford say that he was a legal gun owner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you are new here, ring the notification bell and drop a comment down below. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there and happy shooting.